How are you gonna tell me like who's in that video of the girl's not showing her face? Like that wouldn't hold in court. That would be the loophole that I always like. I look at that and I'm like, that's stupid, but everybody is just kind of rolling with it.
Why don't they just roll with it? Why don't they say something?
It costs money.
Who exploits the loophole?
A lot. Fucking everybody. Everyone. You make a lot of money.
Do rapists use it or?
Of course. We've brought it up to the CPO, we brought it up to the CLO, and they're both telling us it's all good. And the CPO is especially telling us, like, fuck off, it's all good. Like, stop.
So they know the risk.
Shut up. No, it's all good. I'm not gonna get caught. It's fine.
What if, like, the government was to find out about this loophole? What would they do?
I don't know. They're not gonna do shit. They'll do nothing. Because they're dumb. They don't know shit. They're not qualified to identify the loophole.
Meet Mike Farley. Farley is a product manager at Pornhub who has been working at Pornhub for more than 10 years. In fact, Farley tells our undercover reporter he was one of Pornhub's first employees.
I stick around because when we first made the site, there was like, when I got hired there was 6 people. And now we're like 300.
Wait. 10 years ago, there were 6 people at Pornhub?
Yeah.
Pornhub is the most trafficked pornography website and one of the most trafficked websites overall in the world. Pornhub is commonly called a tube site, allowing the general public to upload videos. Pornhub's parent company, MindGeek, now rebranding as ALO, owns many big-name porn sites. News reports and lawsuits have claimed Pornhub is complicit in abusers uploading illegal videos, and Pornhub has publicly claimed to have cleaned up its site. We sent an undercover journalist to talk with Mike Farley and other MindGeek employees to get the truth. Watch the following admissions.
Do you think anything slips through the cracks?
Of course. 100%.
How?
I don't know, because it's stupid. Because at the end of the day, it's like, how are you gonna tell me like who's in that video of the girl's not showing her face? You're like trying to match boobs and birthmarks on their butts and stuff. Like you're trying to, I know this guy's dick, man. That's definitely this guy. Like,
so someone could still lie and get around it?
Because it's stupid. Because it's like, I could be a content uploader, and the only thing you need from me is like, you don't need a picture of my dick. You need an ID. Right? You need my driver's license, which has my face on it. It has just my face on it. You don't see my body on it. And now my videos never have my face.
Yeah.
But you have to be like, no, like, that guy's body and his dick matches his face. Like, that's what compliance people are basically saying. But it's like, tried it, like, that wouldn't hold in court, you know what I mean? Like, that's so subjective. It's not factual. It's your opinion. Like, you think that? Okay.
Wow,
you can't really guarantee that. That would be the loophole that I always like. I look at that and I'm like, that's stupid, but everybody is just kind of rolling with it.
Why don't they just roll with it? Why don't they say something?
It costs money. It would be counterintuitive to the business. You basically don't want to make your company more compliant than it has to be, right?
Yeah.
Because then it's just wasted money. Like, not only does it cost money to make it compliant, you're reducing the income because of that too. You're spending money on making less money.
Pornhub allows anyone to upload pornographic videos as long as the person uploading shows an ID, such as a driver's license. However, Farley describes a major loophole. These supposedly verified uploaders can upload videos of people without showing their faces, and Pornhub does not verify these videos contain consenting adults. These uploaders can then monetize these videos to gain a share of Pornhub's ad revenue. Our journalist later asked if abusers actually use this loophole.
Who exploits the loophole?
A lot. Fucking everybody. Everyone. You make a lot of money. So for example, like I could sign up tomorrow, I submit my ID, I'm putting all my real identification, my bank account and everything, and I just rip content from other people where it's like, this guy's like body and his dick look like it could be mine based on my face. I don't know, some shit like that, right? Like, okay, I'm tall, I'm slim, okay, this guy, okay, whatever, he looks kind of similar. I could just rip those videos, upload them as my own, and the people who review my video would probably be like, yeah, this is him in the video. I'd be like, yeah, it's close enough. And I'm gonna make thousands of dollars. I didn't do shit. So it's just an easy way to make money.
What's like the worst that could happen with a loophole like that?
Including for who?
I mean,
Us?
do do rapists use it, or?
Of course.
What about like
Uh-huh.
human traffickers or something? Like, could they use that loophole?
To do what? To make money? Of course.
Yeah,
We've had content partners like, of course.
you can get that.
Who these content partners are, we're still trying to find out. Farley says he has brought up this loophole to officers of the company, but even the chief product officer has told him to, quote, shut up.
You said there is
A lot more where that came from.
a loophole where it's obvious that faces on IDs,
Yeah.
you can't match the body.
But that's not that to us is more like that's a business decision at the VP level.
The VP.
Like the CPO knows, and as long as like we made a meeting where we're like, yo, like it's like kind of sketch, man, and he's just like, yeah, well, like that's what we're saying, like it's okay, like that.
Wait, he said what?
Like he's basically saying it's okay, because like
What's okay?
because the CPO of the company is like the chief product officer, so he just wants to make money as much as possible and grow his product. And then you have Matt Scalici, who's like the VP, chief legal officer, so it's like CLO, I guess. And his job is like putting sticks in this guy's wheels. You know what I mean? By being like, yo, that's not okay, yo, that's not okay. Like he's the one he's got the foot on the brake, and the other guy's got the foot on the gas. You know. And obviously, like the CPO is not gonna do anything more compliant than is asked by the CLO, right? And this isn't something that the CLO is worried about.
Underage.
Well, not that vaguely, but like the specific issue of like people's driver's license or like their IDs that are telling us like who you are. Like you're giving me your driver's license, it can be just your face. I don't know what your body looks like, right? And now on a video, I'm supposed to like assume that it's you or not you based on your body, but maybe you're not showing your face in the video, which is very common, right? It's like adult content. A lot of people making thousands, they're never showing their face, but their ID is just their face. You can't ask somebody to upload your like head to toe naked ID. Like you can't ask that. Like legally, you can't ask that.
So the VP's okay with
The CLO
that
is
little-
not like to him. It's not. I guess it's not a concern. Like it's not something he's imposing on the CPO. We think it's fucking retarded, so we've brought it up to the CPO. We brought it up to the CLO, and they're both telling us it's all good. And the CPO is especially telling us like, "Fuck off, it's all good. Like stop."
So they know the
like,
risk.
shut up, you know? Because the CPO is like he's our boss basically, and we're supposed to not worry about the compliance and legal side. We're supposed to operate within the guidelines given to us by them. But if they fuck up, we're not supposed to like help them regulate us. You know, we're like regulating ourselves based on our own logic because it wasn't imposed on us by them, you know. But we're like just using my fucking head. Like this is fucking ridiculous. I wouldn't be able to defend this in court, you know. Tell me, defend this. Tell me this is good. And they're like, yeah, it's all good. Like, all right. Sorry, CPO is like, yeah, just, it's all good, man, don't worry. So we're like, alright. But we made like a recorded meeting of that. So if ever shit hits the fan, on record, me and my boss Ramsey, we definitely identified that as being
Okay.
because we're being like, a lot of people like at my level and up, we have like depositions. We have to go to like court. And like people of like the government they want to know like how does this shit work, what's happening over here. Luckily I haven't had to do that.
Gosh, yeah.
But we have like corporate lawyers that like brief you on what to say. We're basically always just saying I don't know.
Even if you do know.
Pretty much.
Who would it?
Well, it's like they have to ask a very, they have to like if they ask you a big question, you can like get away by saying you don't know because you don't know all the answers to the big question. You know? But if they ask you a specific question that you know the answer to, you can't lie. But like you play on the way they ask the question to be able to plead the fifth kind of thing. It's all just stupid.
While Farley seems afraid of going to court, Pornhub seems to think it won't get caught.
What if, like, the government was to find out about this loophole? What would they do?
I don't know. They're not gonna do shit. They'll do nothing. They're dumb. They don't know shit. They're not qualified to identify the loophole. They already did their investigation. They were satisfied. They technically checked and said that it's all good. So they can't really go back on that. Because we didn't change it.
So if they knew what you knew now, would they be satisfied?
Yeah. I don't know. Allegedly. I don't know. Why? You like work for the government or something?
Finally, Farley presents an obvious solution, but says Pornhub's profits come first.
But what's the solution then? What's your solution? Like, what should be happening that's not?
You should have content up that you can't identify the person.
How would you do that?
Huh?
How would that be done?
Because they would lose a lot of money. That's why they don't want to do it. Which is fine. I'm not saying it's the wrong answer. It's for them to call the shots. If I was in their position, I'd probably do what they're doing too. I'd be like, it's all good. I'm not going to get caught. It's fine.